Would you believe it? That cheap head of garlic in your kitchen, plus a few hot peppers and a bucket of water, can make all the aphids, spider mites, whiteflies, and ants in your garden disappear overnight. And this spray costs less than $1. It's completely safe for kids, pets, and bees. Think I'm making this up? I'll tell you. The pesticide companies hate this video. They spend billions of dollars every year on advertising to make sure you never learn this secret. Last summer, my pepper seedlings were covered in aphids. The leaves were curled up like pretzels. I tried soapy water. It worked for 2 days, then the bugs came back. I was about to go buy those $20 a bottle chemical pesticides. Then an old-timer farmer taught me this garlic pepper spray recipe. I sprayed once. The next morning I flipped over a leaf. Every single aphid was dead, not one alive. And my peppers ended up producing better than ever because the spray also prevents fungal diseases. Today I'm going to give you the complete recipe. For $1 and 15 minutes of your time, you can turn your garden into a no-fly zone for pests by tonight. First, let me tell you why garlic and hot peppers are so powerful. Garlic contains a compound called Allicin, and hot peppers contain capsaicin. When you crush a garlic clove, the cell walls break, and an enzyme meets the Allicin, instantly producing Allicin. Allicin is a sulfur-Fe-based volatile molecule that disrupts the insect's sense of smell. To the pest, your plant becomes invisible. At the same time, Allicin breaks down the soft body wall of insects, causing them to dehydrate and die. Capsaicin binds to pain receptors in the insect's nervous system, creating a sensation of being burned by fire. Once a pest touches capsaicin, it stops feeding and runs away. At higher concentrations, capsaicin can even destroy their cell membranes, causing paralysis and death. These two ingredients work together. One repels and disrupts, the other burns and kills. Together they create a barrier that most pests cannot cross. And best of all, it is safe for people and pets. The same garlic you put on your dinner is now protecting your garden. But here is the thing, all those online tutorials that say just soak garlic in water overnight and spray are wrong. They skip 3 critical steps, which is why your garlic water never works. Today I am giving you the complete field-tested recipe, a basic version and an advanced version. Here is what you need. 1 head of garlic, about 10 to 15 cloves, 5 to 10 fresh red hot peppers, jalapeno serrano, or any spicy variety. Red peppers have more capsaicin than green ones. 1 quart of warm water, distilled or tap water that is sat out overnight is best because chlorine destroys the active compounds. 1 teaspoon of mild liquid soap, clear unscented, not antibacterial. For the advanced version, add 2 teaspoons of cold pressed neem oil. Step 1, put on gloves. Capsaicin in your eyes is no joke. Chop the garlic and peppers into small pieces. Keep the seeds and the white inner ribs, that is where most of the capsaicin lives. Blend them into a paste with a blender, or crush them thoroughly with a mortar and pestle. The goal is to break all the cell walls and release as much allicin and capsaicin as possible. Step 2, put the paste into a glass jar. Pour in 1 quart of warm water, put the lid on, and shake vigorously for 1 minute. Then set the jar in a cool, dark place and let it sit for 24 to 48 hours. This steeping time is critical, The water needs long enough to extract every drop of the volatile oils. Step 3, strain. Pour the liquid through a fine mesh strainer or several layers of cheesecloth. Press the solids to squeeze out every last drop of good stuff. Step 4, add the liquid soap and neem oil. If you are making the advanced version, stir gently. The soap is not optional. It does 2 things. First, it acts as an emulsifier, allowing the garlic oil and pepper oil to mix evenly with the water. Second, it lowers the surface tension of the liquid, so it sticks to the waxy surface of the leaves instead of beating up and rolling off. Without soap, half your spray ends up on the ground. That is it. You now have a concentrate. Pour it directly into a spray bottle. Faye no further, dilution needed. But there are 3 deadly mistakes you must avoid. Mistake 1: Faye spraying in the middle of the day. The oils in this spray can amplify the sun's heat, causing brown spots on your leaves. Scientists call it phytotoxicity. Gardeners call it heartbreak. The right time is early morning, 6 o'clock to 9 a.m., or late evening after the sun has set. Cool air, gentle light, no leaf burn. Mistake 2: Faye only spraying the tops of leaves. Over 70% of pests live on the undersides of leaves. Faye aphids, spider mites, whiteflies, Faye feeding and laying eggs there. Spraying only the tops is like locking your front door but leaving the back wide open. Lift each leaf, get the spray nozzle underneath, and spray from the bottom up. That is where the victory lives. Mistake 3: Faye spraying once and quitting. This spray doesn't have the long residual life of a chemical pesticide. Rain will wash it off. Time will break it down. You need to spray 3 times, 4 to 5 days apart. First spray kills the adults. Second spray kills the newly hatched nymphs. Third spray cleans up the stragglers. After that, spray every 2 to 3 weeks as a preventive, and always reapply after a heavy rain. No, let me be honest with you about the limits of this recipe. It works extremely well on soft Faye-bodied pests, Faye aphids, whiteflies, spider mites, cabbage looper, larvae, ants, thrips. Studies show it can reduce aphid populations by over 70% when used correctly, but it won't work on hard Faye-shelled beetles like Japanese beetles. Their exoskeleton is too thick for capsaicin to penetrate. It won't work on slugs and snails. Their slime coat makes the spray slide right off. It won't work on leaf miners or weevils that burrow inside stems and fruit. The spray can't reach them. Knowing these limits will save you from blaming the recipe when it doesn't do the impossible. Is this spray safe for all plants? Most, yes. But there are a few exceptions. Ferns and certain succulents are sensitive to oils. Test a small leaf or 2 first and wait a day. Don't use it on newly transplanted seedlings. Let them get established first. When plants are flowering, don't spray directly on the blossoms. You might hurt the bees. The best time is early morning, before the bees come to work. This recipe has another overlooked use: Faye soil drench. If you have ant nests or soil Faye-borne fungus problems, dilute the concentrate with an equal amount of water and pour it directly on the ground. The garlic and pepper smell will drive the ants away and suppress harmful fungi. Let me tell you a true story. My friend Mary had roses that were destroyed every year by aphids and black spot. She bought every expensive spray on the market. The black spot would improve a little, but the aphids kept coming. I showed her how to make this garlic Faye pepper spray, and she added the neem oil for the advanced version. After 3 sprays, her rose leaves were clean and the black spot was gone. She told me later that her dog could roll around next to the roses again, when she used chemical sprays. She wouldn't let the dog anywhere near them. Some people ask, will this make my vegetables taste like garlic? Allicin and capsaicin break down in a few hours. They don't linger on the fruit. Just rinse your tomatoes and peppers. Normally, if you spray them on your tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers, you won't taste a thing. The cost for a whole season of this spray is less than $1. A single bottle of chemical pesticide costs $15 to $20, and the pests develop resistance. Garlic and hot peppers have been used for thousands of years, and the bugs never learned to resist because Allicin and capsaicin work through multiple mechanisms, not a single chemical lock. Why do the pesticide companies hate this video? The global pesticide industry is worth over $60 billion a year. Their business model is built on selling dependency. You spray once, the pests die, but so do the ladybugs and lasewings that naturally control them. Next season, the pests come back with no natural enemies. You spray again. It is a very profitable loop. But a homemade spray from kitchen scraps no one can patent garlic. No one can trademark hot peppers, and there is no monthly subscription. That knowledge won't show up on billboards, but it gets passed from gardener to gardener, neighbor to neighbor, generation to generation. So here is the wrap up. 1 head of garlic, 5 to 10 hot red peppers, 1 quart of water, steep 24 to 48 hours, strain, add 1 teaspoon of liquid soap, and 2 teaspoons of neem oil for the advanced version. Put it in a spray bottle. Spray early morning or late evening. Hit the undersides of the leaves. Spray again every 4 to 5 days, 3 times total. Your aphids, spider mites, whiteflies, and ants will be gone overnight. Stop wasting your money on poison. Comment below what pests are driving you crazy right now. Are you going to try this recipe? Hit like and subscribe. Next time I'll show you another kitchen face grab pesticide so you can rotate and keep the bugs completely confused. Take care of your garden and it will give you peace of mind all summer. I'll see you next time.